Welcome to the July 3rd, 2023 meeting, hybrid meeting of the Planning Board for the Village of Southampton, New York. Can I get a motion to open the meeting?
I
So,
moved,
moved.
Move to open the meeting.
Okay.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Let's see, we have no public hearings on the agenda. I'm gonna skip number 1 under the work session and just go to the rest of them, get them out of the way first. Hetty Creek LLC lot line modification is adjourned till August 7th.
So, I'm sorry, so 1, 2, and 3 are all new requests to adjourn to August 7th. I'm sorry.
Okay.
it was written wrong.
Right. So I was just reading it through and then we'll vote on it.
Sure.
Okay. We have a letter here from Linda. So she's probably still working with the neighbors. But these have not been adjourned this far yet. We have to vote on them tonight, correct? Okay.
Yes.
These letters, these three.
Yep.
You want to do a motion?
Yes.
Do three, one motion. Efficiency.
Can we do it that way?
Sure, as far
Okay.
as I know.
That's
Wait,
great.
what was that?
If they can adjourn 3 applications in one motion.
I would say make one at a time, just for
I
the
think
sake of
so, too.
clarity, just
I
for the
agree.
sake of clarity.
So that's what I was about to do. I'd like to move that we grant an adjournment to August 7th, 2023 for Hetty Creek LLC lot line modification.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, number 2 is RRFACF LLC, 550 Wickapog Road. This was, yep, this is also adjourned to August 7th. And I'd like to move that we grant this adjournment.
Second, yep, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Great. Wool Hill LLC, 783 Hill Street, also requesting an adjournment to August 7th, and I'd like to move that we grant that. Can we get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Great. Site plan review for
So, on this application, we've received no new submissions since the last meeting.
Okay.
So I've let the applicant know in the future that they should let us know if they want an adjournment. I think they're working on revising their plans. So I might suggest that the board consider adjourning that to August 7th as well.
Okay.
Do we formally do, or just, it's zero? It's not, they haven't done enough for us to do it.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand your question.
They've done so little, do we have to adjourn it, or it's?
Well, I think it was on the agenda for tonight, but since
Okay.
there's nothing to discuss, I think it probably makes sense to adjourn.
Do a vote and adjourn
Yeah.
it.
Okay. So, for the matter of 865 Merrick Holdings LLC, also known as 22 Windmill Lane, being that there's nothing before at this time, I'd like to move that we adjourn it to August 7th.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Are the June 5th meeting minutes, are they still in formation?
I think we.
I haven't approved them.
yeah, we
I got an
approved
email.
them.
You have.
I got an email and I haven't
Okay.
read them.
Let's hold on.
Yep.
Okay, so now let's go back to what, we have a freshly prepared resolution for 554 Hill Street, which is basically putting into a resolution the vote that we made at the
Yep.
last meeting
On the 5th of June.
on the 5th of June. I'm assuming we've all read it and have no
Yep.
issue or changes?
Yep.
Okay. So it doesn't have to be read into the record, does it?
We can incorporate it by reference. You don't need to
Yep.
read it into the record.
Okay. And
Just say the last dated as of today.
okay. And I move to vote, right?
Correct,
Okay,
yes.
thank you. So, I would like to move that we vote on this resolution.
Right.
I'm trying to find a date.
Third. As of the third,
As of the
Tonight?
July 3rd, 2023. But I just want to go verbally on the record that all four of us have read it and have a thorough understanding and have worked closely with our attorney to develop this.
yep,
Okay.
Yes.
yes. The record is,
So who's going to call the vote?
As chairman, you can.
Chairman, you
Okay.
call a vote?
Okay, sure. So, just to make it clear, we're voting on this resolution denying the application. Mr. London, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Birdstein, how do you vote?
I'm voting nay, but I just want to take a moment to clarify that while I agree with many of the suppositions and conclusions in this resolution denying the minor subdivision, my inclination has always been to allow the applicant to come back and have conditions that they had to meet to resubmit a new plan that might ameliorate some of these concerns and address some of the environmental village code and the master plan things that the planning board is bound by. So I was inclined to allow them to come back with a revised plan to address those things rather than an outright denial. So that is the background of my nay vote.
Understood. Mr. McFarland
Aye.
and Mr. Piazza as chairman, aye.
And Lisa's still off campus.
Yeah, Lisa Cowell is abstained from this because of conflict. Okay, so the resolution
And we
is-
had a second on that resolution, right?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm sorry.
Second.
I just wanted to make, I didn't hear who was the second. I just wanted to make sure we noted that for the record.
I second.
Okay,
The vote is registered. I will second it.
okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay,
Aye.
Aye.
great.
The vote is duly recorded, Chairman. And you have to sign it.
I don't see a signature place here for me.
Usually it's a signature.
You
Counsel?
can make one.
Counsel, just sign it.
Yeah, you can put a line with your
You can just sign right
signature and
below,
date it.
Attested
Yeah,
to.
date it today.
below where it is for the village
Yeah.
clerk, that signature line,
Yep,
sign and date there.
the third. Fabulous.
Okay. Great. So I think that concludes our business for today.
Before that, I just wanted to suggest the board might want to consider foregoing the July 17th
Oh,
meeting.
yes.
It doesn't seem like there's any business that's been adjourned to that date. And I think of the pending applications we're reviewing, I don't know if any will be ready by that time.
Right. Okay.
I'll move that we abandon the mid-July meeting.
Abandoning. I'll second that.
In light of the flow of work of applicants.
I'll second that.
Aye.
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Is it your last day?
It is my last day.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Oh, yes.
can we add to the August 7th meeting that work session on the Wickapog Road that we discussed?
Yep, that
To the-
that will
to the
appear on the
agenda?
work
Okay,
session for that meeting.
Thank you.
So our next meeting will be August
Seventh.
7th.
7th, correct.
Sorry, Will.
Monday
Oh,
the
no.
7th.
So, yeah, I wanted to just say, Tony will miss you, and thank you for being a steadfast and, very level-headed and extremely smart chairperson of the board. I started a little over a year ago, and one of the reasons I love serving on the board is because of the people on the board who are very lovely and kind and also very smart and, receptive to discussion and new ideas. And I've learned a lot from Tony, and he has a background that brought so much to the table where I learned from him, and just always appreciated that he was unflappable, and it was a lot of the reason that I've enjoyed serving on the board. So thank you for
Thank you, Willa, for those kind words.
Yeah, thank you for your service and for being so great to work with.
And I will edit the minutes to reflect the amplitude
Okay, sounds
of
good.
Willa Bernstein's observation of your 2.5 years of service, or 3
Yeah.
roughly, drafted out of nowhere to replace Roy.
Right, through the pandemic,
Yep.
we did it. You know, kept things going. Well, I'm gonna miss this as well, and I'm hoping that my professional life someday comes to a halt. Maybe not a halt, but slows down, and I can get back into serving the village in some capacity.
And
Yeah.
for organization's sake, we're gonna have 2 new members, 3 of us, 2 new members, and I'm gonna propose that Mark become chairman and take your place, and deal with the complications of formality and Robert's rules, and count ably, and we have to get the 2 new members to do that,
Okay,
okay? But that's my
Great.
proposal. Council will make sure that the briefing and Robert's rules and order. and
I am
motions.
familiar with the Roberts rule.
Thank you.
And
Not as
are-
familiar as I should be, but
Are you with the board now?
correct. Yes.
Oh,
Great.
no.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. It's
Yeah.
great to be here.
Yeah.
It's great to
Thank
be
you.
here, and I'm sorry I didn't get to work with you longer.
Yeah, same
So
here.
it was
but
a
if
pleasure
this
to
is
work
any
with you only for the last week. So
If this is any indication of what you'll be doing, the board is in very good legal.
thank you.
And
I appreciate that. Thank you.
So do we.
Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't been here long, but in the 5 months, I was really impressed with the civility that you brought to meetings and the leadership.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Here,
really,
here.
that's,
Thank you for your service, Tony.
that's really important these days.
Cheers.
So, thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Maybe we should make July 3rd Tony Piazza planning board.
I'll move the meeting be adjourned.
Oh, yes,
I'll second.
Do we,
okay. Oh,
just before we get off the track, do we have any members of the public who are standing by on Zoom or Teams rather?
nope.
Good.
Is Antoinette on Zoom?
I'll move.
No, Julie's
Oh,
here
no.
taking minutes.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Great. All in favor?
Mr. Curtin.
Aye.
Second. Aye.
Great. Happy 4th, everyone.
Yeah,
Great.
happy
Thank you very
Fourth.
much. Happy 4th.
Okay.